Hello, Prideful people. I'm Twisty from Pride Productions, and today I'm here on a very special occasion to announce not only an apology for not really being around that much, that's kind of my bad. I kind of forgot the channel existed for a while, I'm not gonna lie. But also to announce a couple of really important things, such as things that other people are doing, things that I'm doing, and just overall a really fun movement with things now. First of all, I'm gonna start with an apology. I apologize for originally taking down the original TDIG. It was a hard decision at the time, and it's still like a thing I regret now because of how fun that was and how overall how much I enjoyed it. Because I put a lot of work into that series. I put a lot of like heart and soul into that series, and I apologize for taking that down, and also the several renders afterwards that I did, which really did not live up to any of the standard I wanted to have for content with this channel. So that's that out of the way. The second part of the apology is I apologize for things not being active as much, if you expected more from us or more out of anything. But we all have very busy lives, and some of us can't spend all the time in the world doing things. However, hopefully, as time goes on, things will get easier, and we'll be able to provide a good amount of quality things for you all. Anyways, now that that's over with, we can talk about what's next for the channel. Obviously, we have a plethora of different things that are going on in the background that will hopefully be exciting for you all, from roleplays to random things overall. We're gonna kick it off with talking about one of my friends who I didn't really expect to do a Minecraft series, but I'm very glad about because it's exciting. It's Silver Fawn, one of my great friends. One of the originals, you know? Anyway, she is working on an exciting new series, which I don't know if I'm allowed to really spoil what that is, or if I'm really allowed to tell you what it is, but I can tell you, you are going to love it. It has stuff to do with mystery, and it's got a lot of different, not only like really cool, like, how can I say this without spoiling anything? It's based off one of my most favorite games, despite some icky things around it. It is a really cool mystery type game that is being based into a Minecraft roleplay for you all to enjoy. I can tell you it's gonna go really well. Building hasn't started yet, but building should be starting as things get a little easier for us all. However, for right now, it is currently in the works. Next off, we have Rita, aka Ray, aka Peebles Meebles, who has currently taken over the role of directing and producing the Among Us series, Protocol Rebirth. Well, not that name, but that's the old name for it. For those who don't know, I had a series on my channel, which you can find somewhere up there probably, that was essentially a Minecraft roleplay based around Among Us. Since I had like a lot of difficulties back then with not only editing it, but with the whole production process of it, I sadly had to let go of that series because I just started becoming a lot less happy with it. And as time went on, I realized that it should get passed on to someone else who, well, me and Rita were already like co-producing it, so it's been handed over fully to Rita, who is now going to be working on a really nice roleplay which I'll be helping with, for an amazing and new adventure with the whole Among Us type theme. On to the second to last updates. We have Miko, who is working very hard still on the Splatoon series. He has been working extremely hard on it and has gained a lot of new ideas and a lot of new inspiration. Miko is currently on a break right now due to a lot of different problems. However, I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, that it is going to be an amazing series, and Miko is going to put the best foot forwards. And I hope you will enjoy that, because it's an original thing and it's really exciting. Especially with the new release of Splatoon 3, in which has definitely sparked a brand new flame for Miko. Last but not least, we have my different things I'm currently working on. Where should I start? Well, on my channel, which popped up earlier, but you can also find in the description below, is I'm working on several different things currently. And as you should notice, if you haven't looked already, or if you have, I have around 3 different things I'm currently working on. One of my newest and most developed series so far is Twisted Fate, in which we follow just overall a nice high school slice of life vibe with a very dark and underlying secret. I can't spoil too much sadly, but I can say you'll be very excited to see how the story develops. And we're close to finishing Season 1. On to the next part of the update. I did start up the idea or kind of design of a new series recently of Hostel of Time, which essentially we follow a child of the god of time, essentially, in an adventure of trying to develop a restaurant in this completely alien area to them. We learn and develop their personality, as well as learn their past and all the issues they've gone through, and how that will affect them in the future. Sadly, however, that series is a little bit on kind of a hiatus overall. Only 2 episodes technically have been posted, and I apologize, but I need a bit more time to work on it, as that one requires a lot more work and a lot more editing. It requires a lot more everything, including building. It's very out of my element. Especially since I've been building pizzerias and spaceships for the past couple of years, so forgive me, I'm a little rusty. And finally, my most important announcement on my behalf is I've started, if you haven't noticed already, I have officially started a new, not new branch, but I've started a new development and a new overall remastered version of The Deeper It Goes, also known as TDIG. The Deeper It Goes is a FNAF series that I made a very long time ago, which I sadly took down due to a lot of issues with certain people and other different things. However, I can assure you, I'm extremely confident in this remastered version, and I cannot wait for you to see how the story develops. I've got a whole plan, it is great. The set has been built by me with the glorious help of Anubis Gremory, who you can find also up there. In which we, instead of last time, we had it where Kai was the night guard of a Freddy Fazbear's location that recently opened up. However, as time went on, obviously the place showed its real face. Let's say that. With the immersion of many different characters, new and old, as well as a lot of darker secrets to it. This time, it's a different story. I've went over the whole thing, and I've changed a lot of the story, not to mention a lot of the characters too, and I've kind of reevaluated the whole thing. I'm extremely happy with how this is now turning out instead, and I hope you all can enjoy it as much as I can. If you haven't already watched it, I suggest you do go watch it, because, whoa, it is gonna get really interesting very quickly. Instead of last time where we had Kai as the night guard, this time, Day, the previous manager from the original series, is now the night guard instead. The reasoning for this change is because, as TDIG is my series, originally I wasn't able to record it myself due to having a very potato-like PC. So I wasn't able to record it, nor was I able to really edit it myself. I had to ask other people to do that for me. This led to a lot of misinterpretations and a lot of issues as time went on, from not only trying to pass around the parcel that is the video to everyone, going from like double to editor to me, and then I have to go back and go like all the way back down the line to get the thumbnail, and then we have to go through this whole process just to get the one video out. And that was a lot of pressure at the time, but we managed to make it work extremely well with the circumstances. This sadly led to the interpretation that Double was the director of the series and the whole person making it all, which is like a little upsetting for me, obviously, considering I put a lot of work into the series and I put a lot of time into it. However, hopefully it won't seem much like that anymore, because now I'm able to record it myself. But don't worry, we have a long way to go before things stop getting interesting. Or a long way to go, I should say, until you find the true meaning of why it's called TDIG. I hope you can all enjoy all the stuff we're about to put out. We follow Day, as he is essentially the night guard in this situation, in which he'll be taking the brute force at the mercy of the animatronics. With some new foes and some old ones, we can safely say that this new series is going to give quite a fright. Sadly, much has changed since the trailer, so if you have watched the trailer, it's very different now, but it should include most of the same characters. Anyways, Prideful people, that is pretty much all we have for today. We are going to start uploading more randomized content, and I know Silver definitely is going to start uploading more varied content as well, not only just roleplays like the rest of us. And overall, we're taking this in a brand new direction of things, and we're going to go about everything in a much different way. All you need to do is just have a little patience and a little faith, and we can get through it. Anyway, the overall story of it all is we are all very sorry for things being kind of dull for a while, kind of just gone. Things have been definitely really rough for a lot of us over the past couple of years, and we're really trying to put a good foot forward for you all. We have Silva, who's making randomized content, and as well as the new series that she is working on, which is extremely exciting. Then we have Rita, who is making an Among Us series, taking over the original one to make a brand new and extremely better version. Trust me, it's going to be a lot better than the version I posted. And then we have Miko, who is making a whole new story in itself of the Splatoon series, as well as working on a lot of other secret projects under the scenes. Oh, I should say behind the scenes. That's how word works. And then we have me, who is making a bunch of other series, as well as finally restarting properly and officially, without any regrets or any, like, mumbo stuff. Just random things. I'm now officially starting TDIG, and hopefully this time it'll go a lot better. And not to mention, it has a lot more to it. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, we're in a new studio now. Hopefully we can have a lot more stuff going on here, and if you look around the room, there are some hints and some references to a bunch of different things that we have working on. Not to mention, obviously, the whole nice effect of it all. Built by yours truly, of course. Anyway, Pride-ful people, that is all we have for today. I'll see you all in the next video. And I hope you check out all the different things, which will all be linked below, if you want to subscribe to people's channels and get notifications for when things start getting worked on. And yeah, I think that's all there is really to it. Hope you have a great day, night, or whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you all another time. Bye-bye.